Hey, I'm back.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back.
Now it shouldn't echo. That was dumb. I went and clicked on the link to try to subscribe to Backlash, and I got backlashed. I already have you, Backlash. Alright, let's start over again. Make sure you hit the like button again. Let's get as many likes on here as we can, since that last one screwed up. Oh man. Technical difficulties now. It's live and learn, I think, is the way that goes. But yeah. Backlash, if GameFile does not subscribe publicly, it won't show up. But also, GameFile, if you go comment on one of his videos, um, then he should be able to find you for sure that way. Sunfish King is back. Hey, appreciate you coming back, man. I had some technical difficulties. Sunfish, I think you're going to like some of his little short video clips. I didn't even look. Is there a lot of other people on live stream tonight, or doesn't really matter? So these plastics that I was showing you, my neighbor went and got these for me for taking him fishing out on the ocean the other day. He didn't have to do all that, but he got a lot more than this. He got me a whole bunch of stuff. He's a pretty nice guy. Alicia's back. Maybe she was the beginning. Man, I'm getting mixed up between the two now. Oh yeah, she was the second one in. Catfish and crappies live. Yeah. How'd y'all do in the tournament? Or weren't you part of that this weekend? I think you were. Car Star, welcome in. Oh man. You can take my name either way. You can say that the reef robs me, or I rob the reef. Either way. There's some of each going on. You were dominating in the beginning. That's cool, Backlash. Yeah, the reef robs me pretty much. I lose a lot of gear. Well, that's Alicia. That's what it's all about, is having a good time doing it. Yeah, we were out last Saturday from just after daylight until about noon, and me and my two neighbors only caught 5 fish. Well, 6 or 7, counting the ones we threw back, but 5 keepers. But they still had a blast, and if they had a blast, I had a blast. Fish trap or fish hunt trapper Pete, welcome in. I want to go after carp. I got some right up here in the creek, just about a mile from the house here. There's a lot of them in there. I would love to learn how to catch those things, but what I'd really like to do is catch one when I'm in my kayak. That'd be a trip and a half. We should do the crawfish thing sometime, BTW. Out there by LC, we could go out there, and it's probably a little cold to wade the creek now, but we could still do it and see if we could get hypothermia or something. About the number one bait holder spelled hooks. What are you saying, Alicia? From Oregon. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Uh, BTW. I know they're in the muddy, but you'd have to find probably a fairly decent spot. Yellow cornmeal, water, sugar mix, and treble hook. Yeah, I grew up in Virginia actually, but I've only ever fished that I can remember one time in the Chesapeake Bay, and never in the ocean back east. But I do a lot of it out here. Eagle claw bait holder snelled hooks, size 1, 6 pack at Walmart. Can you catch carp year round? They probably slow down in the winter time, don't they? Yeah, that's what we were going for. We caught a pile of them that day. It's just me and one other guy. Rented a little teeny boat and went way out further than we were supposed to, I'm sure. But boy, we found some fish. Wheaties in your hand, dipped in the lake water you're fishing. Crush in your hand, squeeze the water out of it, ball it up, hide your hook in it. I don't know where we were in the Chesapeake Bay. That was a long time ago. I was probably 19 or 20 years old. So that'd been 42 years ago. Yeah, 42. 22 years ago, or 20 years ago. Whatever it is. Somewhere back in there. Miss Health and Beauty, welcome in. And Mr. Duggar. Mr. Duggar Fishing. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Oh, I know carp fight good. We used to catch them in my grandpa's pond there in Virginia, but they weren't, most of the ones we caught were not very big. But yeah, they still fought good. Hoping to go to the North Carolina Outer Banks soon for trout and rock. That's awesome. We have we go for rockfish all the time out here. You can go year round out here for them. Appreciate it, Health and Beauty. Any questions any of you guys have for me or any of the other people in the chat? Oh, that's sad, Alicia. Yeah, I think I will probably get into halibut next year. My boat has easily the capability of going after halibut. I just have to get a little heavier gear and go a little further than I usually go. But I don't think I'd have to go any further than what we did for salmon this year. But I mean, we were out 10 miles for salmon. We absolutely killed the salmon this year. That was awesome. Heaven's Essentials. I didn't even see you come in. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. I will what, Sunfish? Yeah, that's sad. Should have easy been able to get them in. White marlin. The jumps were awesome. I bet too. Yep. Yeah, Heaven's Essentials. Have you been in my lives before? I've seen you somewhere before, but I don't know if you've ever been in my lives or not. It's good, always good to get new people in here. Feel free to share this live out. Let's see how many people we can get in here. Help my watch hours out. And checked tonight, and I'm at 2260 or something like that. So I need 1740 more or so. Yeah, that's not good when they wrap around a log. Yeah, it's always a blast when there's some action. Yeah, sand dabs. We catch those every once in a while. Backlash, what do you mostly do? And Heaven's Essentials, where are you located? What state? I hear you there, Alicia. Gotta do what you gotta do to get them in, you know? Yeah, bait for lingcod. I've heard of people doing that. Do catfish, speckled trout, and occasionally pure fish at the beach. Oh, you're in Central California? Oh boy. You sure you weren't just too drunk and the thing fell in on its own there, Brian? I don't drink either. Oh man. 2 hours from North Carolina beaches, but 40 to an hour I can be in brackish water. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half from the coast here. Um, but yeah, I mean, in 2 hours, I can be on the ocean. uh, when we were salmon fishing, I think it was. It might have just been last weekend when we were bottom fishing, but one of the rods just about left the boat. I think that was more just not hanging on to it. Wasn't any fish. Yeah, that's cool. You can get all those different species without even moving. Dark 30. How you doing? Yeah, that's for sure there, uh, Brian. Dark 30, I think I have it right. You're doing a giveaway, right? I got all kinds of moderators. They're just not doing that. I tried to put you in there, but won't let me add you. It just says, oh, I bet I know why. I'm on my other channel. Let me get to my regular channel and then maybe I can. Yeah. Dark 30 is giving away $100 gift card to Amazon. So go watch his video, and there you go, Backlash. Now you're a moderator. I'll do it for Dark 30 too. They can share all their links. Dark 30, why don't you share your link for that giveaway video, if you would like to, anyway. Probably most of these people have you anyway, but maybe not all of them. Backlash, I was just on a different channel. That's why I couldn't do that, add a moderator. But you're on now. So go ahead and share if you would like to. Come on here. I do what I can, Dark 30. Dark 30, do I have it right? Your name is Kyle? Or am I thinking of someone else? I can't remember everybody's names. I'm horrible with names, actually. Oh, hey, I got it, though. Look at there. You can, if you want to, Kyle, you can share that link to your giveaway video. Yeah, I've never gotten into, oh, okay, you did. No, I mean on this live. That's what I meant. I don't, I didn't see it on this live, but maybe you did. Paul Landis. You home yet, Paul? Sweet. There you go. There's his link to his $100 gift card giveaway video. So go follow the rules to his giveaway and enter that if you'd like to. Temperatures up here are, I think today was 55, 56, somewhere in there. Partly cloudy, not bad. I was out Rockaway Beach up by Tillamook, rolled some panels up there today. 3 hours driving up there, about 20 minutes of work and 3 hours back. That's basically all I did today. That was pretty nice for a change. What do y'all got down there? There you go, Dark 30. You're gaining some followers there. You have in the 50s. At night it's been getting down. Oh, we've had frost once or twice. Wonder what that is out there. See a flashing light out there. Dark 30, you can throw your link up here for your channel too, so more people can get you if you want. I think most of these people probably got you. Lee Wilder. Yeah, it's a UFO. Actually, might be the farmer out there checking his sheep. I don't know. Could be. They got a bunch of sheep out here behind my house. I don't really have oh, for the UFO peoples, for the aliens. Mr. Mr. Duggar Fishing was in here earlier. He always comes in and greets the Earthlings. Maybe it's Mr. Duggar out there. Forget what I was saying, but that's alright. Oh, about the garden. Only thing I got left in the garden is tomatoes and some cabbage. And all of the cabbage I've taken heads off of each plant, except maybe one. I'm not sure. I think it split before I got to it. But each one of those plants is putting little teeny ones out the corners, and we probably have 20 heads out there, just baseball size or softball size, whatever. They're just as good as the big ones. So I've been every once in a while go out and pick one and eat it. But the frost shouldn't hurt them too bad. At least not the frost that we've had so far. Mr. Clyde that was on that other boat on my last video just texted me and said nice. Guess he liked the video. Heaven's Essentials, what do you do on your channel? Maybe you're not in here anymore. I don't know. Cat without the hat. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Your comments froze. I think everybody's comments froze. Everybody stopped commenting. So I guess get back with it. Ask me any questions you'd like to know. You don't make videos yet, just have a channel. You have Instagram. Oh, you do more on Instagram. I have Instagram too, but mostly just to promote my YouTube channel. So whatever you see on my Instagram is usually just the thumbnails for my videos, and I'm not even very good at that. Yeah, I don't do Facebook. Never have. But I'm in Oregon, but that deer came from Virginia. I was first muzzleloader buck I ever shot. Actually, it was the first muzzleloader deer I ever shot. Yeah, that's true. Faster to throw up a picture on. Every once in a while, you get a picture of me out hunting or something, but you got family in Boring? I know where that is. That's, I think I know where that is. It's about an hour and a half from here, I think. Yeah, I thought that deer was a lot bigger than it was when I saw it the first time because it was running, it was chasing does. And it came past me about, I don't know, 75, 80 yards out in front of me. But that rack is long and tall. But, okay, Cat without the hat, I want you to guess at how wide that rack is. Right from that view that you have right now. Willie, welcome in. And Raymond. Just take a guess. 12 to 18 inches. When I saw it, I figured it was about 20 to 18 to 20 inches wide. That thing was a good 13 inches inside. It's not very wide, but it looks good from this angle, and it actually looks good from straight ahead just because it's so tall. But yeah. Let's see. Stop. Yeah, that's right. That deer right there, my brother has a butcher shop. Had one in Virginia, and now he has one in Missouri. Hey, Deadpool, welcome in. And that deer held the record for years on the most meat off of one deer. And he did around 2,500 deer a year in Virginia. And hey, Hand Me Down, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. That, I believe that deer, we got 80 pounds of meat off of it, I believe. 80 or 85, I forget which. I think it was 80. And then just probably it's probably more than 5 years ago now. Time flies. But somebody came in with a deer that I think it was 5 pounds more than what that one had. Backlash, you should be able to get it here tonight if you stick on this live and keep sharing yourself out. Should be able to get it. There's enough people on here. Get the Dobson's channel to share you out. They'll get you subscribers. You only need 4 more. Oh, there you go. There you go, Willie. Willie's on it. Yeah, most times smaller ones do, especially if they're does. 49. You only need 1 more. But the other thing is if they stick. But hey, if we get you up to 60, you shouldn't go down more than a few. Mostly fishing and hunting. Is that yours? Or is that yeah, that's Dark 30's channel. Hillbilly Psycho. He's your number 50. And also Dark 30 got you. Got some good people in here, man. Some of you guys that haven't been in here before, I believe. Yeah, I went back to Virginia again last year and hunted for 3 days. And that was just to fill up the freezer. And first day I hunted, in the evening hunt, I got 2 does. They were big does, but I don't know. I'm still not convinced that I got all my meat from those because I only got about 50 pounds out of 2 deer. Hillbilly Psycho, you're new here. I think you've, I mean, I've seen you around before, though. Yeah, leave a comment on Backlash's, one of his videos so that, he can follow you back. Actually, I know who Hillbilly Psycho is, actually. You are new here, except you're not new here. It took me a little bit, but I got you. That was a good one, Raymond. I thought I was going to win that one, though. Although I think you probably shared out more people than I did, but I'm gonna get the first one. You'll get the second one. That's what it is. Anyway, what I should do is do what I did to Living in Man Outdoors, and I was on there with 2 of my channels, and I won a sticker on each channel. So I got 2 stickers. Oh, that's cool. I need watch hours. So yeah, go right ahead. Watch a lot of my videos. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy on the last. I've done what I've done. If I win, I win. If not, oh well. That's cool. As long as you're safe while you're driving. Lance, the Hawaiian fisherman, is here. Welcome in. Yeah, I figured you did, but you can still get distracted if you aren't careful. Especially on mine when you're holding on to the seat and all the drama's going on, you know. Or, no, wait, that's not my channel. Eddie Gross, welcome in. Appreciate all y'all stopping by. Three, 3, 6. Thought you said a big wave's coming in on the ocean. I was about ready to duck. Oh man, I've had enough of big waves. Lost in Hillbilly Translation. Willie, how many of your channels you gonna show up in here with? I mean, it's fine. I don't mind, but you you don't even know how many he has there, Backlash. I don't even know if he knows how many he has. Hey, Rhonda K, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh man. As long as it says hillbilly or Lost or Psycho or Dead, yeah, there you go. It took me a minute to catch on there for a minute, but yeah, I got you. He ain't gonna unsubscribe, but yeah, it's just if they let him stick. Rhonda, where are you from? What state? If you don't mind my asking. Kentucky. I'm from Oregon. Off the hook. I just hear you yakking with everybody. Appreciate you guys coming in. Off the hook. I believe you got a community page. Feel free to share it out. See how many people we can get in here. If you want to. Oh man. Laura the Explorer. Well, Laura, I had a live going tonight, and there was several people in here, and somebody dropped a link, and I was on a different channel on the computer. So, like an idiot, I went over here onto my phone where the live stream was going and hit the link and shut the live down. So, Had to start over again. That was awkward, I guess. You backslap me? Yeah, that's right. $53 for Backlash. Yeah, he's gaining. Oh, Willie's the one giving him all the subs. Laura, did you do the tournament this weekend? And if so, how'd you do? Yeah, it's always fun jumping, but you never met a stranger? I have, but they haven't stayed strangers real long. Hey, I appreciate that off the hook. Backlash, I don't know if you're a big enough channel to realize this or not, but you can go up 20 in a night, and the next morning you'll be back down only about 10 higher than you were the night before. They get taken away pretty quick for some reason. Not trying to discourage you or anything, but you weren't in any tournaments? Yeah, it's most of the time it's 3 steps forward and 2 steps backwards, just like Dark 30 said. You just started mid-July. Yeah, you'll get there. Drop your link again, Backlash. Laura will get you. She wants you to follow her though too. She's a good channel to follow. She's a catfish lady. So if both of y'all drop your links, there you go. Then you can each grab the other up, and anyone else that wants to can too. Nine hours. That's a long live. I don't care who you are. That's a long live. Backlash, another good way, I don't know if you've caught on to this or not, but another good way to get followers is to go on lives and chat with people and let them learn to know you a little bit, and then they'll want to watch your content more so than if they just don't see anything of you. Laura, if you want to drop your link to your channel so that backslash can get you, backlash can get you. I'm sorry, I've been saying backslash for some reason. Oh, you have to be over 50 to go live? I didn't realize that, but what made me want to come to Oregon? My mom grew up here in Oregon, so I have relatives out here. I've always liked Oregon. It's a lot nicer than where I grew up in Virginia. I mean, I'm talking weather-wise, and it's hot back there and humid. And I don't do so good in hot and humid. I don't do so good in hot and not humid. That's what she said. How you doing? Welcome in. Might be 2 parts. Are you originally from California? Heaven's Essentials? 7 bass and 3 catfish in 2.5 hours. That's awesome fishing there. Yeah, heat's a lot easier to handle if there's no humidity in it. It gets so dry around here in the summer, there's no humidity to be had, so. There you go. There's Laura the Explorer's channel link. You grew up in Arizona? Well, it gets hotter there too, but and then it's a lot drier too. Yeah, there is a lot of humidity in Ohio. I lived there for a while too. Hated the place. People were good. I didn't like the place much. JNS, what's up? Welcome in. Two weeks ago, caught maybe 6 to 7 in 30 minutes. 30-minute challenge. I take the boss's boys out with me to fishing sometimes, and they always joke that they get colder on the ride out there than they do when we're fishing. And it's pretty, most of the time it's jacket weather when we're fishing. What part of Ohio? I was up around Lima. I didn't like that part. I don't know, too flat and no trees and yeah. Three-inch paddle tail on a Ned rig, Ned head. My neighbor, man, just gave me a whole bunch of stuff after I took him out fishing on the ocean. Man, I'm gonna have to fish every day all summer, next summer, to get rid of all of it. I use soft plastics on, like, the video that I released today, and I don't know that I'll do that. Hey Suey, I don't know that I'll do that anymore because I'm gonna get some better ones for out in the ocean. But out in the ocean, I like to have something that has a little bit of action to it, and but my neighbor just gave it. Hang on, I'll show you here. He gave me a whole bag full of assorted soft plastics. You can see a fair bit of that, I think. And then some wacky rigs and some, looks like some chatterbaits, and he's got two of those frogs in there. Those things aren't real cheap. And then let's see, a bunch of lizards or salamanders or whatever you want to call them, bunch of those. And then for out in the ocean, got me some 4-inch or 5-inch swim baits, 2 packs of those. They should work pretty good. And then 2 big packs of hooks. So, I mean, I think I'm set for quite a while for bass fishing, at least. But let me catch up on the chat here. You're about 60 miles from Lima. Doesn't usually rain here from May to October. That's about what it does here too. From about May to October. Do I use trailers on baits? I got done twin tail grubs that I call off the hook grubs. If you would use them, I do. I actually don't use chatterbaits much. Most of what I fish for bass with is topwater lures or just like a Texas rig. That's what I've always done for bass fishing. I haven't done much of anything else with bass fishing, even when I lived in Virginia. So I don't know much about some of the different lures, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'll use these and figure out how to catch something on them so that I can show him the video of it. But catching the crabs the other day was interesting. I'm glad you liked that. Yeah, swim baits. Yeah, they're good for the rockfish. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that'll work too. Off the hook. I most any of these plastics that you catch largemouth or smallmouth fish or bass on would work just fine for rockfish. Sea bass, lingcod, cabezon, any of that stuff, it'll work. Um, you'll get some fish on them. I would really, really like to find a good spot for um, catching sunfish. Those things are a blast if you can catch a lot of them. But another thing I can't wait for is next year when the shad are running. I got a ultralight set up for that. Yeah, the hoochie jigs are good for them too. For the rockfish, you can catch rockfish on just about anything. Real squid works. There's a local guy here that makes plastics that I've been trying to get hold of. They're kind of expensive, but they are really, really tough, and you can like you can leave them on the hook for 2 weeks out in the weather, and they look the same as they did the day they went on. They don't dry up like the bottom ones do. So, but then if I hook the bottom and lose all 3 hooks, I've lost close to $15. No, maybe not quite that much, but they are pretty expensive. Maybe $8 or $9. Caught a 3 pound 9 ounce 20+ inch catfish. Only 4.5 ultralight. Yeah, that's a good fight there. But now the shad run here from Mother's Day to Father's Day, and um, people catch them by the hundreds at the spot that I go. I mean that I'll be able to get to the good spot this year because I got a kayak, so I can get across the river, and I use the shad for crab bait then, and it works pretty good. Heaven's Essentials. If you want to see some, you should watch some of my other crabbing videos. If you want to see some good crabbing, if you want to see some really good crabbing, go back to my personal best crabbing trip. It was also a fishing trip, but camera or the camera operator malfunctioned, and we didn't get any footage of the fishing, but we did of the crabbing. That was a really, really good day of crabbing. Some of the latest fishing and crabbing videos that I put out, I have those huge commercial crab pots that we drop in while we go fishing. And I don't know what the video is titled anymore. Let's see if I can find it here. No, I can't find it. No, I'm not looking that far, but there was between 120 and 130 crabs in one pot that we pulled up. So I'd say that's pretty good crabbing too. But there wasn't very many keepers in there. There was a lot of females. Can't keep the females here. And there's a lot of undersized ones. But Yeah, a lot of people use shad for cut bait. I know that. What were you fishing for, Dark 30? Yeah, exactly, Raymond. Exactly. They're just baby traps. Let me tell you something. You pull one of those, you might not call it a baby trap after that. Oh, musky fishing? Uh, I guess because they're the ones that reproduce, so I guess that's why we can't keep them. Some places can. Um, I know there's a lot of them out there. At times, there's a lot of them out there. Because I've pulled up traps that have 60 crabs in and only have 2 keepers, so that's aggravating. Rhonda, I think I was getting you mixed up with Heaven's Essentials. I was wondering why you were wondering why we couldn't keep the females. But I guess if you're in Kentucky, you wouldn't know too much about catching catching crabs and the laws about it and all that stuff. I guess I never would have known, even living in Virginia, because we weren't that close to the coast. But I think people liked our salmon fishing ones pretty good. You lost a whole. Oh, yeah, I saw you had said that, Dark, or off the hook. That's aggravating, man. You've never seen the ocean before, man. You need to go see it at least once in your lifetime. Better yet, go out on it and see if you can throw up. I have before. I've never been. I don't think I've ever been in the ocean on the East Coast, but I have in off of the Oregon coast quite a bit. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos from people back there that are crabbing, and they also down in Florida, I think you can too. But I don't know. I always wondered how in the world there. So in Oregon, you can crab year round, and in the bay at least, and there's people out there everywhere, and I've often wondered how in the world. Hey, Fish Slayer, welcome in. Appreciate it. I've often wondered how you can pull that many crabs out of the bay and not run out of crabs. But somebody told me that so you have we can only keep crabs that are 5 3/4 inches across in front of the horns. Um, at the widest part of the shell without the horn. And somebody told me that the male crabs that are that big, it's not that they can't breed anymore, but they don't usually. They're just big, lazy vacuum cleaners that gobble up all the food on the bottom of the ocean. So, by taking all the males out, you're not really hurting the population. Another thing, um, the crab spawn this year when I was out fishing, I saw millions of crab spawn floating around in the ocean. And I mean, these things are just tiny, about maybe a quarter inch across. And the water is just absolutely filled with them, no matter where you go out in the ocean. And that is a crazy amount of crabs. Of course, most of those get eaten before they ever get big enough to do anything, but it's still interesting how that works. Q Kitchen. You can crab in all the months that do not end in ER, September, December. You cannot crab. Where is that, Q Kitchens? Oh, that's in Florida. Got you. Yeah, here in Oregon we can crab year round. Old mean people come back as crabs. Yeah. Hey everybody, go follow Q or Backlash. He's trying to grow his channel. He's a small channel, if you don't mind. Frontier Survival, welcome in. Yeah, Rhonda, that's first one I ever got with a muzzle loader. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm caught up with everybody. If I didn't get your comment, say it again so I can. Feel free to ask any questions that you have about my channel or me or whatever. Off the hook, if you get too high, you're going to shoot right over top the deer. At least if you haven't practiced from up in the tree. It's easy to do when you're high up. Shoot right over their backs. Open book. There you go. It's 11:15 on the East Coast. I'm about to head to bed. 6 a.m. tomorrow. Come pretty early. Okay, I appreciate you coming in here, Backlash. And usually I'm on Monday evenings, but I don't know. I don't really have an agenda when I get on, other than I need watch hours, so I'm trying to build up my watch hours. So, just more of the same. Bunch of good people usually come through here and say hello. And, yeah. You didn't steal any of my subscribers. But, yeah, you're welcome. Come back again. Yeah, Laura, you're on the East Coast too, so I don't blame you for going to bed. Don't blame you at all. Rhonda, you're kind of on the East Coast too. Not quite on the coast, but you're Eastern time zone. Yep. So where do you hunt most off the hook? PA or what'd you say, Ohio? Your Central time zone? Saltwater born. What is up? What part of the saltwater are you from? Saltwater born. East, west, or otherwise? I didn't know any part of Kentucky was Central time zone, but I guess your time zone comes down between Indiana and Illinois, right? So I guess part of Kentucky would be in the Central. Would have never caught on to that before. We dropped down to 6 people in here. Still in here, saltwater born? Did I ask you already, Rhonda, what you do on your channel? Appreciate that, Q Kitchen. I don't mind you lurking. Gives me watch hours at least. Heaven's Essentials is still here. You don't do anything on your channel? Kind of like Heaven's Essentials. You just come hang out in people's lives. That's fine. No more questions. Just watching others' channels. Okay. That works too. What do you guys do for work? Or don't you work? Alright, Ron. Appreciate you coming in and showing some support. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a good night as well. You're welcome. Anybody else do anything exciting this weekend? You went deer darting? The Auburn fisherman. How did that go? I bet it does there, Q Kitchen. I bet it does. Even if they weren't special needs children, it'd probably keep you busy. We had a lot of bad news this weekend, it seemed like. Just not so good a news at all. Oh, you missed and another person darted one. That could be fun. Be like deer hunting, but then they survive the attack. Where are you from? Auburn. Alabama. Sweet. I don't know if any of you guys heard the news from Haiti, the country of Haiti. It made the news about the gang kidnapping those 17 people. I ain't gonna say much about it because I don't think you're supposed to much on social media. But it's been on the news. I don't know if y'all have seen it or not. You're stuck in Washington? Where at in Washington? People, people in the Northwest are kind of crazy. Some of them are. Spokane Valley, you're up there close to where my family lives. They're about an hour north of you. Just take comfort in knowing that the people on the east side of Washington are much, as a general rule, they're much more level headed than the ones on the west side in the bigger cities. I'm talking city folk, not necessarily the country folk. Yeah, I know. Catfish Texas style. Welcome in. That's cool. Off the hook. Yeah, I grew up in the country too. Me and my brothers would go play in the river, and then while my older brothers were at work, me and my next older brother and next younger brother would go down in the creek and bury ourselves in the mud. I don't know why in the world Mom ever put up with that stuff, but sometimes she'd make us go out and spray ourselves off with a garden hose because nothing but mud from head to foot. But that's why we're so healthy today. Yep. That happens. You get busy and don't have time to do the stuff you'd like to do. Q Kitchen, aren't you from Texas or somewhere? I mean, you're just up there visiting? Nunya. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is out in the country. Florida native. Okay. Some reason I was thinking you were in Texas or somewhere. I don't know why, but all right. Off the hook. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be staying on here yet. I'll probably go until at least the 2 hour mark, which is in another 30 minutes, I guess. So try to get me some watch hours going on here. Squirrels Magnet Fishing. Welcome in. Appreciate it. If you guys have any questions you're curious about, feel free to ask them. I'll probably answer most of them if I can. Why was 6 afraid of 9 on New Year's Eve? I'm not sure, but I know why 6 was scared of 7. Tell me why. 987. I always heard 6 was scared of 7 because 7, 8, 9. But yeah, that'd be a true story too, the other way. You do any videoing this weekend, Nunya? Just work. Well, that's boring. I went out about half a day on Saturday and worked on my 500 nutrients. I didn't get 500 of them, but I put a hurting on them, I tell you that much. You'll have to wait till, I think you're going to have to wait till Monday on that one because that's the only one I have in the making yet. And I'm going to sacrifice my Friday uploads for Mondays. Yeah, I know, but I'm not down there. They don't pay anything around here for them. I went out by myself and I was out from about 12:30, somewhere in there, till dark, and got quite a few. 3-minute video on Sunday. Oh, this Sunday you will see my stickers. Cool. Yeah, they're actually not that bad. I tasted them once. R. Oh man. How how old is a pirate on his birthday? I mean, how old does he turn on his birthday? It's the C. That could be too. How old did the pirate turn on his birthday? Outer Banks, Carolina, Part 1 or 2. Sweet. When his friend asked him how old he was, he goes, I'm 80. So I guess he was 80. He was an old pirate. That was probably Raymond that said that. Oh, man. Got some new guys in here, evidently. Just went up a couple more thumbs ups. Somebody went to recruit some pirates, evidently. Mariano's Mysteries. You like that one, huh? I am only 42, though. There's some new guys in here. They're not showing their face much. There's that your channel? Squirrel Magnet? Yeah, that's Squirrel Magnet's channel. I just picked you up with my one of my other channels. Probably a boomerang. Either that or a stick. Yeah, that link that Squirrel Magnet dropped is his channel. So if you want to follow him, go ahead. If not, better luck next time, Squirrel Magnet. Oh, man. Any questions? You'll be 57 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday early. Yeah, you call it a stick. That's what I thought. What do you call a three-legged dog? Connie, welcome in here. Lucky is not the right answer. Good guess, though. Anyone else want to guess what you call a three-legged dog? Nobody has any guesses. Ay, ay, ay. Last I checked, you still call it a dog. It's just got 3 legs, that's all. Stumpy. Stumpy is probably what you'd call a dog with no legs. There's another one. What do you call a dog with no legs? And that one is supposed to be, it doesn't matter what you call him, he ain't gonna come. Pokey little puppy, there you go. My dog's pretty lucky. She's about died multiple times and always pulls through. It's a wiener dog. Yeah, probably would be if it didn't have any legs. Tripod. There you go. Hey, 503 Aquatics. Welcome in. Driving and listening. Appreciate that. You up in the hills again? Doing some short videos of the fall weather? I mean, you wouldn't be right now because it's a little bit dark out to be filming, but and I probably shouldn't be asking you questions if you're driving, but anyway. I did a lot of driving today too. I went up to Rockaway Beach, which is just north of Tillamook, and worked for about 20 minutes and turned around and drove back. Urban jungle at the moment. There you go. Pork chop. He's still back on the puppy dogs. No, probably the closest call that my dog had was she went out when my landlord was out trimming widowmaker out of a tree, and I'm talking an oak branch, probably 8 to 10 inches in diameter and about 30 feet long. They cut that thing in half. Didn't realize my dog was under. It's about 20 feet up in the tree. That thing came out and got the tail. Actually took my dog's tail off. Not clear up at the butt, but down toward the end. She was pretty much in pain for a while, but healed up pretty nicely and made so she's not as pretty a dog as she was, but she's still the same dog. Still as happy as can be. But yeah, that was pretty close. He had no idea that she was anywhere around. They had actually looked for her and didn't see her. Cut the branch and down it came, and she went yipping toward the house. So I appreciate that, Q. You need something to do up there besides watching the libs. she's a border collie, so the tip of her tail about that long was white, and the white's all gone. So you can't see the old white tip wagging. That's kind of sad, but at least it didn't kill her. She made it through that one. Pretty sure it would have killed her if it had hit her. That was a big branch. Any other questions? We got about another 11 minutes before we hit the 2 hour mark. What's our fishing seasons? I don't know that we really have any fishing seasons other than for trout, and I don't fish for trout. Well, salmon, I guess. Ocean salmon is closed, except that I think you can catch Chinook out there. I'm not sure. I don't do much salmon fishing either. I only go for the cohos, and this is the first year I did that, so that's all done and over with. Salmon season runs from now in the rivers, runs from now till I guess when they don't run anymore. Trout, I think, is only the only regulations on that is if you can use bait or not to catch them. I don't know if I've ever had flounder, Marino. You ordered a bass boat? Where are you going bass fishing? Does the Columbia have bass fish? I guess there's lakes up there too. Oh, the crab season is year round. I think recreational crabbing is closed in the ocean for a couple months, but I don't even know when that is. Is there big bass in the Columbia? I might have to come up there and go fishing with y'all. I know that the ocean crabbing for commercial fishermen closes. Yeah, I know you can use it for more than just bass. I know commercial season closes out in the ocean for a couple months, and the commercial guys crab in the bay some during that time. Trout season starts in April in PA. Yeah, the Columbia does have sturgeon. Connie, I got a guy that, my neighbor, that used to fish for sturgeon. up there in Portland and the Willamette, and he said he's going to take me up there and show me how to do that. So might get into sturgeon fishing. Who knows? That might be fun. Pull in a big log. So that video that I posted of me crabbing with the youth group, I didn't get it on video, but got stopped by the cops. There was a ton of cops out there that day, and they checked out, see if we had any crabs that were too small. There was one that was close, but it was plenty big enough. And anyway, I told him, I said, I get it enough. It's not worth it to me to keep two small crabs. It's not worth the risk. I said, I go often enough anyway. They're like, yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, really? Evidently, they know my boat. I did not realize that. You didn't even catch a log? Not even a dead log? Connie, if you want to see a good fight on sturgeon, you should go look up a video that Living MN Outdoors posted. This channel right here. It's a great channel. He posted a picture, or a video, I mean, of him pulling in a 64, I believe it was a 64-inch sturgeon on a walleye rod with 8-pound test. Got it in the boat. And no, they didn't run the video the whole time. I mean, I think they did, but they didn't, that wasn't the whole video. Or they didn't post the whole video. I'll get it out one of these times. Yeah, they were trolling for walleye, and he caught a 64-inch sturgeon, and the thing had a chip in it too. Hey, Rambling with the Brums, welcome in. Don't think I've ever seen you in here before. I'll write that down. So actually, I'll just try to look you up and subscribe to you. There you go, Connie. There's Living MN Outdoors channel. Rambling with the Brums. Oh, you're welcome. I try to support those that support me. There you go. Got you. While I'm in here, I might as well just drop their link so that everybody can get them if they want. Oh, Raymond beat me to it. That's all right. Oh, man. That's right. We need some guys that come in here and liven this up. I'm not so good at livening up the chat, so need somebody in here to do it. Alright, off the hook. I didn't even know you were still in here, but thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. As always. Lobster. Yeah, lobster's good. Yeah, shoot one of those big bucks, but make sure that your camera footage is all good. Don't waste a good hunt on a day when your camera doesn't or wants to lose the footage. I feel bad for you, man. I really do. I've had that happen too, and it's yeah, when you think you have a video and you go back and there's nothing there. Let me see if I can drop another link here for you guys. This guy was in here earlier. Small channel. And he's got some pretty good videos evidently. Now, how do I search just channels? Oh, here. Channel. I don't know which one he is. I believe Backlash. I didn't look what his oh, yes I did. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it is. Here you go. There's a channel that some of you people that weren't in here earlier, if you would like to support him, he has some pretty good videos evidently. I haven't watched any of them yet, but several in this chat tonight have gone and watched a few of them and said he's really good, so I plan on going and watching at least some of what he has on there. He just started in July of this year, so just getting started. So if you go check him out, I'm sure he would appreciate that. Oh, you found him yesterday? That's awesome. Outdoors with Big Matt. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, you're 1st of April? Got a few newbies in here. That's good. Got to keep it going. I'm fairly new at it myself. I think the first video I posted was like 11 years ago, but I didn't post another for a long time. And then just within the last year and a half, probably, is when I started posting fairly regular. You found me through Big Matt. Big Matt's a good guy. You've been in here for a while, but I've also been modding another channel with a bad what? Oh, Boogeyman. Gotcha. Yeah, Big Matt, he's a model. He's a model on my channel too. Oh, a troll. Gotcha. I figured that's what it meant, but yeah, Big Matt's he's going into modeling. He's a model on my channel. He's a model on other people's channels. He probably even models on his own channel. Oh, you just watched the one where he pulled in that sturgeon? Yeah, that's a good one. That channel is awesome, Connie. They do a lot of cool stuff. He caught a huge pike or muskie, I forget which, through the ice last year too. You taught who everything he knows. You model in 45 channels? Squirrel Magnet's leaving. Thanks for hanging out this long, Squirrel Magnet. Appreciate it. Four and a half foot freshwater. That's still big fish. My neighbor said that I think the biggest one he caught was probably about 4.5 feet too, but he was using a salmon rod. The water was about 60 feet deep, and he said it came up and went down 16 times, I think he said. Yeah, I bet it does get busy. 38 minutes to bring him in. Yeah. Or her in. Yeah, Daniel fought that one for, I forget how long it was, till his arms were fairly worn out. They didn't even have a net big enough to get the thing. Another boat came over and brought him a net, and yeah, they got it that way, but took them a bit to get it in. So Murray Marino's Mysteries. I just hit the old red button on your channel. It was full of eggs and you were sore. I bet too. Snake River Catfish Slayer. He's another good one. Sturgeon fisherman. Yeah. You're welcome. I thought I already had you, but it didn't say that I did, so I hit it again. He does lives. He doesn't know he does. Who does? Snake River Catfish Slayer? Oh, Marino does? Oh, man. Well, I'm about ready to shut this thing down. We've been going for 2 hours and 11 minutes. That should get me around 48 hours of watch time. Hey, I appreciate that, Ramling. I appreciate anyone who will come back and watch me. There ain't much to watch, but you know, I try to do what I can and support a few channels. You can't support them all because there's just too many of them out there. It takes too much time, and I don't have too much time. So anyway, appreciate y'all stopping in, and I think I'm gonna shut it down and head for bed. Work tomorrow, and then I got my cousin from Virginia is not too far from here right now, and he called and wanted to eat supper with me tomorrow night, so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night. So you guys have a good night, and appreciate you coming in. Appreciate your hitting the thumbs up, all the new subscriptions that you've given me, and each other. That's what it's all about. So appreciate it. Have a good one.